what I got wrong using ChatGPT to get shredded at the age of 57, and what I assumed would happen, and the mistakes that did happen. What surprised you? I mean, first of all, you might ask, why did I use ChatGPT to help get shredded? Well, I guess the first thing is it's free, or basically free. So I paid like 30 bucks a month. Chat is always available, so there's no need to email anyone like a personal trainer and wait the next day, or wait a few hours, or try and ring them. So when you even have a question, you could just get straight into your phone and get an answer, right? The third one, I'd worked with AI and chat specifically at work, and I had the confidence and the belief that chat could do a shred for me and not need and have no requirement to go get a PT. So I guess the other thing is I wanted to run an experiment. I wanted to see whether this could be done. I believed it could have. But there's a few things that I discovered that I assumed it would do, but it didn't. So mistake number one is I worked out that chat actually didn't know who I was. It didn't have that memory or the ability to recall or store anything about me. And if it did store things, it was only recalling maybe on a daily basis. So the next day you'd kind of feel like you're fresh. And sometimes it will pick up things, and sometimes it just wouldn't. It wouldn't remember what day of the week it was. The other mistake that I found is it couldn't calculate daily foods and keep those days in sync. And what I mean by that, it would, if I took a few photos of food, especially in the morning, and then ask it to calculate the macros at lunchtime that same day, it would bring other macros from the day before into today, and it would give me totals that just weren't right. So there was a lot of re-engineering and resubmitting photos to work out exactly what my daily macro was. It was okay if I logged food in one go. It could calculate that really well. Within 100, 200 calories, it was good at that. It just got lost some days. Mistake number three, it had no idea of what day of the week it was. And while it was great at giving me a routine, a gym routine to follow, and a food routine to follow, it often gave me shoulders, chest, and arms to do, and then it would do that again. And then I said, well, actually, I worked this out yesterday. It'll go, oh, great catch. So it would give me a new routine, and that routine worked. It worked, but I started having to feed it more information and context around what day, what time it was, Um, so it could give me the right information in the right sequence so I could make this shred successful. So it took a lot of work and a lot of learning around its limitations. Mistake number 4 would be the mental side of a shred and how your health and mind and everything else that takes place when you're on a deficit. So when you are low on calories for a period of time, like a long period of time, and I mean that's like a 3-month period or 2-month period, you start to go through periods where in your own self you can't recall things. You're going through what they call brain fog. Okay, so you have some issues around that because of that deficit. And what was happening is Chat was telling me to continue to train hard, continue to reduce calories every day or every week in order for me to cycle down to a weight that it thought I needed to be at in order to get to my end goal. And to be fair, my end goal was to get a 6-pack. That was it. And on a daily basis, I would give Chat photos so it could analyze body shape, and it was pretty good at analyzing body shape. Mind you, you can play trickery do with lighting, but as long as you take the photos at the same time under the same light, it could analyze what body percentage it assumed you were, and you ran with that. So probably it's 8 weeks into it, maybe a little longer. It told me to get down to 1400 calories a day, which is low, and that's when I think I hit rock bottom in terms of being able to train hard and think and process things correctly and efficiently, as you would normally when you're just eating normally. And it wasn't until I spoke to others at the gym, other people at the gym, other PTs, and did some more research that I find out that brain fog and what I was experiencing is a real thing, and Chat didn't advise me that this could come up. So it wasn't telling me issues or things to consider or think about. So while I was doing what I was doing was correct, because I wasn't feeding back to Chat the mental state, it couldn't see that struggle, understand that struggle. So it just kept telling me to work hard. So to sum it up, yeah, I mean, Chat's a great vehicle to get you going with a shred, but it's not ready to be a coach because of that inability to actually see, talk, touch, feel, and sense who you are on a daily basis like a personal trainer can. It will evolve over a period of time, and it may be able to store more memory. And I think that's just coming in the next iteration. And it may need to prompt you to give it more insights into your well-being, your age, what you do like, your foods you like, so it can come up with an holistic approach. If I was to start again and do another shred with ChatGPT, I would take those learnings, I'd feed everything in and have a project set up and be a lot more careful around the information I did feed Chat. Does So I think if you did that, you would have, or I would have had more success without that breaking point happening. So I hope you found this interesting. Yep, if you are keen and want to give chat a go, absolutely a good start, but be careful how you go about it and what it tells you to do. Ask it to recheck itself if you're not sure. Give it days, give it times, give it weigh-ins, give it photos of everything, and just double check the information it's given you to make sure that what it is saying is correct. And I think that's probably the way that you could do it. Otherwise, jump on a PT. Don't jump on a PT, but get to the gym, talk to a personal trainer about shredding, and work with them, and a nutritional coach, work with that type of person together if your personal trainer isn't a nutritionist, because I think that is the key to this shredding. So overall, I did lose 10, 12 kilos through that period using AI, and 21 kilos overall, but not including the shred alone. So I'm going to go now, but if you want to listen to more of my stories around shredding, around why I shredded, around fitness, being over 50, I'm almost 58, jump around, have a look at my other videos, subscribe. I'm hoping to help someone become fitter and stronger and not buy into the fact that you become weak once you're 50 and you can't train hard and you can't be the best person in terms of your strength when you're over 50. So, alright, thanks very much. Cheers, bye.